What's up? I'm Patrick and welcome to ISW Reacts. Today I'm reacting to Faouzia, Bad Dreams. This was requested by Chuck Terry as one of his monthly requests included in my Patreon membership. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. I listened to Faouzia for the first time like 2 weeks ago, I think. And I was instantly in love with her voice. That first song I've heard was Tears of Gold, which was just amazing. Like the first version or song I've heard by her, this version is also the stripped one, as requested by Chuck Terry. And I'm really looking forward to it. I'm excited to listen to another one of her songs because the first one was so good. If you want to be like Chuck Terry and support me and my channel, you can request a song on my Buy Me a Coffee page, or you can check out my Patreon where you can find some exclusive content. Like this one, you get monthly requests included and some other things. The links are in the description if you're interested. Thank you very much. Before we start, please also leave a like, consider subscribing, and now let's just get into it.
Darling, I've been having dark dreams. They come home to haunt me. I can't seem to let them go. Darling, I've been having sad dreams. I don't know where I've been, but I know what I've come to. How about we play a game? I know you like it. Ooh, you stay as far as you can before they get to you. I may seem crazy, but it's only cause I am. Before they capture your mind, run, 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 run.
Wow.
Run. I'm tired, but I can't
Crazy.
sleep 'cause they're waiting for me. These bad dreams are more than true, and they'll get you.
Wow, that range. Talking about range.
Darling, I've been having weird dreams. I don't know what they mean, but I know
Deep voice is also so good.
Darling, this is getting scary. Why can't I stop shaking? I hope you don't see them. Glances, all I see are glances. Left and right, they like it when they know I'm anxious. Shadows, all I see are shadows, hiding where the windows and where my mind got torn. How about we play a game? I know you like it. Ooh, you stay as far as you can before they get to you. I may seem crazy, but it's only cause I am. Before they live in your mind, run, run, run.
Chills. Wow. I'm blown away. How crazy. How is this beautiful, sad, and impressive at the same time? She's showing so much in not even 3 minutes. That's crazy. It's definitely a very emotional song. It's sounding very intimate, vulnerable, and she's transporting those feelings while at the same time showing her vocal skill and talent, showing her amazing range, starting with this deep voice that's so warm and so resonant, and then the intensity builds up into what seems to be her mid-range with a lot of power, still a lot of emotion, and it's so impressive because she keeps going on and on, building up, creating climactic moments just with her voice and this piano, which is so impressive. She also has some falsettos that she uses. I would maybe say those almost sound the most vulnerable, the most fragile, if you know what I mean. And one big part of what makes it so good is that she's not just showing her range from like deep to high, which she obviously has, but especially the way she's able to control the dynamics of her voice, the way she's able to build up, create gentle dynamic swells, but also like bigger crescendos up to very intense climaxes, but then also instantly dropping back into this intimate, vulnerable, gentle, soft delivery. And to support those amazing dynamics, she's also playing the piano in a beautiful way. Of course, all the melodies are very beautiful. The whole atmosphere of the piano melodies and vocal melodies are just, I don't know, beautifully said maybe. And what I wanted to say, the piano, she plays it in a great way, going with the dynamics of her voice, building up and getting quieter again, and also creating a rhythm with the way she's playing the piano in some parts, in other parts leaving more space and more room for the emotion to breathe, so to say. So that's just perfectly on point. And of course also, I have to say that word again, very impressive that she's able to sing in such a good way and play the piano at the same time in such an amazing way. Of course, I know, or I would assume, that this is probably not the same audio and video. I guess it's recorded and this is just filmed as kind of a music video. But I still would assume that she's able to pull it off like that. So that's great to see too. And I think what also makes this performance, this song, sound even more authentic and sincere is the way the lyrics are written. Also in such a vulnerable, personal way. I would maybe say talking about anxiety, about deeply emotional, psychological struggles. She's definitely talking about her fears. I would even say maybe some kind of paranoia. It's like she's haunted, I think, maybe by her own thoughts, her own fears, her own memories that create this inner turmoil and won't let her rest. And she's using this dark imagery of bad dreams, of nightmares, but she's also saying that it's all true. So it's not just her making things up in her mind or having like bad fantasies or something, but it's somehow anchored in real life. There's real trauma, there's real anxiety, there's real fears that she can't escape, and not just in her dreams, but it seems like also when she's awake. Another aspect I think she's talking about is this whole exhaustion that this stress, this anxiety causes. I think she's saying she's tired but she can't sleep, so it's kind of almost like the exhaustion that is caused by all of this is fighting against the fear and the anxiety and the subconscious mind. And there's also a sense of desperation in the lyrics. She just doesn't know what to do. She can't escape it. She doesn't know how to change it. The only thing she can say is, I hope you don't see them, and to run away, just hoping that the other person won't experience the same as her. So I think fitting to the song and her delivery, the lyrics are also portraying very raw emotions, definitely showing her vulnerability. It's a very honest, intimate topic to talk about anxiety, maybe depression, stressful thoughts, fears, and the struggle she's experiencing that's exhausting her, and she doesn't know how to escape it. So I think that's just, deeply personal thoughts and fears and struggles, and it's just shared in an amazing way, both how the lyrics are written but also how the song sounds. I think that helps people that can relate to that, and there's a lot of people who have those feelings. I think I certainly had, and it's I think also a great message of showing that it's important to talk about those topics, to share your stories, to share your fears, your anxieties, because staying alone with those thoughts in the dark, in the night, isn't necessarily helpful. Out of own experience, I would even maybe say it's the opposite of helpful. And I think those songs help to show there are other people with those struggles, with those self-doubts, and that can make other people feel understood, feel a connection, and see that it's normal, but it's important to talk about it. I can definitely say that music has helped me through a lot of dark times, and I can imagine that songs like this do that for a lot of other people as well. Thank you so much, Chuck Terry, for this request. I enjoyed it a lot, as you have most likely heard out of the way I spoke about this song. This was great. She's an amazing, talented, skilled singer. I love her voice, the tone, the color of her voice. Her range is incredible, both in the span of deep to high, but also in the dynamics from very gentle, very soft to very powerful and intense. This song in particular feels very raw, very honest. It's so authentic, it's so emotional. It's showing this personal vulnerability where you can hear every emotion in the way she's delivering it in a song that has a very relatable topic that's kind of letting us as listeners get very close to her emotions, her feelings, showing them without any armor, just exposing her very intimate personal thoughts, which, like I said, is great for a lot of people, that can feel understood through that can connect to that song, that can relate to that song. It's almost saying like, hey, you're not alone, and you can make it through that, and look at me, I'm talking about that, so you should maybe do the same. Talk to your loved ones, talk to someone you trust, but don't stay alone with those bad thoughts. So it's just a great song that's very emotional, very sad, but very beautiful at the same time, while also showing what an impressive artist she is. Please let me know what other songs by her I should check out, or if you have any other artists you would like me to react to, please also let me know. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like, consider subscribing, and thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.